Yeah.
Okay, take number 3. Okay, we're back for our 1 month update. We survived. We learned a lot of lessons.
We're still married.
For now.
For now. We'll see how month 2 goes.
We were surprised in the end, and
very happy.
Yeah, overall I would just say it's as hard as we thought it would be.
Yeah.
It's not more hard than we thought it would be. I almost want to say it's easier than we thought it would be, because we kind of had ourselves hyped.
Yeah, we were expecting like the worst.
I think I thought when people talked about like doing 3 pop-ups a week, I was like, oh my god, I don't want to do that. But really, we kind of are doing 3 pop-ups.
Yeah, without unpacking and packing up our inventory.
Right. So we haven't even done a in-home sale yet. It's coming soon. We've actually packed 1 time, and that sucked.
I packed 1 time. She unpacked.
That was a vendor event, and we did good. We did like 30 items there.
Yeah.
25 items.
But then I was like, oh yeah, we did really well. We sold, I think it was like 29 items, and she was like, yeah, but in-home pop-up, if you went there and you were there for 2 hours, you should be selling that. And I mean, we were at the event for like 8 hours, but it was still fun to be out there and get to talk to people and find out, meet all kinds of people that love LuLaRoe, and even some people that had never even tried it. We had a girl put on a pair of leggings.
She said, I feel like I have nothing on.
Yeah.
And then her mom was like, I'll buy them.
Yeah.
It's like weird that your mom would buy that. But anyway.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So our surprising number came with no in-home pop-ups.
Yeah.
2 in-person events. One was here, was our open house. One was that pop-up. Our opening sale, which probably accounted right there for about 80 sales.
Our
30, 20, and our launch was 20. 30, 50, 60, 70 sales. Don't make me turn this off. Like 70 sales. So the rest of the month was made up of us finally getting on a schedule.
Yeah, and I mean that was the hardest part, was just getting on a schedule and everything and figuring out what we liked. We're over on the new Bless now. We're using Boutique 360 for our inventory management, for photos and all that kind of stuff. And our album sales is through Boutique 360, which is super easy for us and pretty easy for the customer to be able to shop and all that kind of stuff. And that's integrated with shipping easy.
No
for
album
shipping
loading or anything like that.
So it's a click a link and it takes you in, and then you shop and you claim the item and fill out a registration form at the end, and then that allows us, so they don't have to fill out the Bless and that, they can just fill that out and then we can put them in the Bless, because we have all their information from signing out of Boutique 360. Our Lula room is already grown. As you see behind us, we have a triple rack behind us and a triple pressure rack behind us, and we added a double already. So our room is slowly expanding. The reason why it's expanding so quickly is because of...
Well, we've added Amelia. Technically we added Azure. Amelia, Azure, Joy, Julia, and they're not even here yet.
Yeah, and I mean, we had a few of them, but we're bumping our numbers up.
We were bumping our numbers up. Those are the new guys. But we had a closet full of about 120 dupes, ranging mostly from skirts, perfects, Irmas, and leggings. There was other stuff thrown in there, but when I say dupes, I mean I may have had 5 of one medium perfect. So over the last couple weeks, I've been able to do like massive swaps, which means that instead of us having to place orders, we're getting
we're like increasing our inventory pretty quickly with just those swaps.
Because I didn't leave duplicates on the shelf. We put them away in the closet, so now those are on the shelf as a number in inventory.
So I mean, we were looking at making our order and stuff like that. It would show, hey, you have 15 medium perfects, but really we only had 9 because we had 6 duplicates in the closet. So it really helps us now that pretty much all we have is like maxis and a couple Irmas left as far as duplicates.
I'll find something.
And so now everything that we have is pretty much out for display for people to look at, because everybody's tastes are different. So I mean, that's what's so awesome. Just because Kim likes it doesn't mean somebody else will like it, and just because she doesn't like it and is like, oh, this will never sell, and it sells the next night.
I will say that about items. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say that there aren't a few things in here that make me go like, is that really ever gonna sell? But we sold, I think it wasn't even what we sold. The things I watch people touch amaze me, because I'm like, that would be the last thing I would touch in there. There was a pair of leggings that we sold at the vendor event, and I was just like, who wants these?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, everybody always doesn't always want what the other person wants. So
true story.
It works out good. So as far as like our sales and stuff, like you said, we haven't done any in-home pop-ups. We did one open house, one vendor event, weeks 1 through 3, how we were doing it is we had one live sale on our Facebook page.
On Mondays.
On Mondays. We were doing a Periscope live usually on Thursdays. Or no, on Fridays.
Or
Tuesdays
after,
or Fridays, depending on how we were feeling. On Thursday nights, we did our album sale in our VIP group. And that was all we were doing. When we started, we were in the middle of the month. So in order to get into all these other Facebook groups, we had to wait until the new month so we could get signed up. Because they only accept a certain number of consultants for each sale and in the group. So I had to wait until May, and I was able to get us into a multi-consultant sale for album sales using Boutique 360, and we do those on Tuesdays now. And then also a live Facebook group, which is really neat. They have time slots Monday through Sunday from like 9 o'clock in the morning until 11 o'clock at night.
Every hour.
Yeah, and you sign up for a time slot, and you get to be admin on the page, and then you go live on their page, so you're reaching a whole bunch of other people and new faces, and we've already done one of those and met a few neat people, customers through there, and that was a lot of fun. It's a lot of, usually in your group you're seeing a lot of the same people pop in and out and stuff like that, so it's neat to see somebody else and help somebody else find out different sizes and all that kind of stuff. So through our whole entire first month, our grand total was
$8,582.69, which we were just saying I don't remember a goal, like if we had a goal. I'll have to go look. But I will say that I would have thought like halfway to cruise qualifying, or maybe it would have been a number goal, like if like 175 is often your piece goal for like teams, for you to meet your requirement there. And do we ever do a piece count?
No, but we definitely sold over 175 pieces.
We've ordered.
Well, maybe not. I don't know.
It would be very close, but we've ordered four
times
in the first month. So
3 small orders. We just did a huge order.
I would say that was more where my goal was, that we would be able to put in order once a week, and that the minute the order be 30 pieces. But I think maybe once we did 30 pieces or 34 pieces.
Yeah.
After that it was like 41, whatever, and this last one was like 90.
And I didn't think I would get excited for when we put an order in, and then when they're like, oh, it's gonna be delivered on Friday, I'm at work, and she's, for some convenient way, ends up off work early on those days.
No.
And has them all pulled apart and sending me pictures and stuff like, oh yeah, check this out, look what I got.
I was waiting for these to come in. He's like,
all that kind of stuff.
First he told me I couldn't open it, and I was like, I am not waiting for you to come home. And like, why do you
You already had like 4 dresses sold before I even walked in the door.
Fine, if you're gonna do it, you have to send me a picture of my shirts.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the first one we got was white and black.
White and black and
mostly white. And it was like, not that that's like an awful color, but
I can't do white. I can't barely make it out of the house clean as it is.
Some fun. I like that one.
Yeah, so this is a mark.
So, that's where we are. I don't know that we really have goals. Our goals are.
Our goal is by the end of the year to have our debt paid off and be pulling profit essentially, or building our inventory even more than we are now. Right now, every extra dime we come in, we put another order in, and then the rest of it goes to the credit card. And then we put another order in, the rest goes to the credit card. Whatever we have, if it's $100, $500, whatever it is.
Which we were able to do.
Yeah, whatever it is, make an order, and the rest goes to the debt. So.
I think we can do it for sure.
Yeah, because we weren't this year or this month. We weren't really like pushing. I mean, we were selling and stuff like that, but we weren't really pushing the way.
No, we were sailing along because we didn't. It's not so much once you get used to it, the rhythm of the whole thing. Then you're like, okay, it's you know what you're doing. But like when someone says sold, if you're on a live sale, just writing it down and getting your information right, and then getting in the system and get like that. Is very overwhelming at first, but it does become second nature very fast.
And the customers have been really cool as far as filling out the Bless forms. We started the Google Doc and the Bless form once you switch over to the new Bless, and people have been really good about filling it out, getting the information, paying invoices, which has been awesome. So haven't really had too many hiccups in the first month.
Except for sending someone the wrong dress, we did do that.
Yeah, did do that. That was my fault. I'll take credit for that.
How is this? How is this
well
for LuLaGods? We ended up getting in the set. We ordered 2 times very close together because we got Amelia's, and then we ordered more. Like we were trying to build up the stock, and I wasn't going to release until the second ones came.
Yeah.
When the second ones came, I ended up with the same dress that I had just sold and sent
by accident
to the wrong person. She paid her invoice. She paid for it. We just messed it up by name. And she ended up loving it and wanting to keep it, and then I got an extra one for the other person who actually was supposed to have bought it. So it's like really funny the way that it works out. But
so I mean, it was a good first month. We have some in-home pop-ups coming. We have a couple fundraisers coming up, which we will update you guys on and let you know how that goes and logistics of that.
We expect it's a fundraiser for the Humane Society of Harford County, and Harford County is a big county, so that could potentially end up being like really big.
We're hoping so. I mean, one of our main reasons, or one of our main why reasons, was to be able to give back to all the as many humane societies and rescues, all that kind of stuff, because Kim and I have been in that world so deep for so long, helping out as much as we can, and LuLaRoe has given us the opportunity to help even more. So we definitely want to take full advantage of that.
True. Well, that'll be it then until next month.
So 1 month down, we'll be back for an update probably after the fundraiser.
Now that I think about that, because that's June 24th, so I don't know, we'll do a 2-month update probably.
Yeah, we'll see.
Cool.
Let us know how our in-homes go.
Yeah.
And packing up.
Yeah, that's the part. You know what though, but packing up is, it sucks. There's no sugarcoating that, like at all.
Putting it all in bags and loading it up in the car.
It really does, but
once you have everything set up and you like step back after you set everything up for your event, and you're like, oh, it's neat. And it's something, every event that you go to or every pop-up you go to, you're going to be setting up a little bit different. They're set up in the living room or wherever you're going to be setting up at is going to be a little bit different. So it's
a lot less. It sucks that you still have to take the pictures. I mean, we've been talking about like ways around that. Like if we, like tonight, our Shop the Box, what is your plan for that? We'll just take a cell phone picture of something we sell because it's not in. So we could do that for everyone, but it's just kind of easier to get it in, get it in a number, have it in inventory, and then you don't have to think about it anymore. But
the goal is to take less
aside from
pictures.
that, if you did not have to take the pictures, even still, you don't have to write it on a sticky note, find that person, pull it, wait for them to pay their invoice, ship it, take it to the post office. Like, all that alone probably takes up more time than it does to pack it up and put it in the car. It's not as much time. I don't really even care how much time it takes.
So the way to avoid pictures is doing straight pop-ups.
This is true. That's why I can see how this new way of selling is probably more difficult than when it was.
When LuLaRoe first started, and that's how Deanne and the company placed it. Was supposed to be just in-home pop-ups only, and with this world of technology and the retailers and consultants got it in like early, have totally, I guess, caused LuLaRoe to evolve to a next level, to a more technological advanced.
But it's a blessing and a curse. Yeah,
it's a blessing and a curse. It's nice to be in the house, but then you add the whole picture things for albums and stuff, which is kind of a pain. That's the most time-consuming part. But once you get a method down, which I think we have a pretty efficient method now, we're doing pretty well. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow us on Facebook.com, LuLaRoe Kim Halligan. We'll put some links in the bottom.
Facebook.com/LuLaRoe Kim Halligan.
Yeah, we'll put some links in
the bottom. We're actually getting ready to move over to doing more on that page anyway, so you can link over to the VIP group from there, but that's more findable and shareable.
Yep. So, all right, guys.
See you next time.
See you.